What up? It's your boy Northern Light 777, and I figured I'd come at you guys with a trilogy video. My Nintendo NES trilogy video. In other words, there's a lot of trilogies on Nintendo. A trilogy is something with 3 parts basically. So I figured I'd hit you up with my NES trilogy collection, and at the end I will let you know some trilogies that I have missing pieces to. Alright, so we're going to start off with Ninja Gaiden. Got 1, 2, and the rare one, part 3, And I believe what makes this a little bit more rare and collectible is because in the background here, I think that's supposed to be the Twin Towers. I don't know that for sure, but yeah, anyways, all 3 of them are pretty great. You can't have just one and not have the others, you know what I mean? Like some people just might say, oh, I just want 3 because it's rare. No, you got to have all 3, you can't have just the rare one. You got to have the whole collection of. Got the Castlevania Trilogy right here, 1, 2, and 3. This one really got a good soundtrack to it. Matter of fact, my hip-hop heads out there, Prodigy came out with a CD a few years ago. I forgot what the title is, but he sampled the beat from this game here. It was like a product of the 80s or something like that. It's a CD that came out 2 or 3 years ago with Prodigy of Mobb Deep, and he used to sample one of his tracks from this video game. Alright, and you got the Double Dragon Saga right there, 1, 2, and 3, I like 1 the best out of all of them, but 2 and 3 are still pretty good too. You got Mario Brothers, classic trilogy right there. Probably most people's favorite. I think maybe even including mine. Got these 2 complete in box, 2 and 3. And yeah, I separate my games from my boxes. Like I think it's a smart strategy because I don't like digging in and out of the boxes every time you want to play. I figure, it's a good thing to keep your games separate from the boxes. Keeps everything looking better. So these both got the manuals and everything in it, and these boxes are like new basically. Then you got Ultima right here. I don't remember which one came out, the order that they came out, but I know this one right here is the rare one. Warriors of Destiny. I'm not really too much of an RPG guy, but these collectible games, so that's why I got this trilogy right here. This is the rare one right here, and this has the maps and everything like new. On the rarity scale, this is like a 7 all the way across. On the Nintendo Age rarity thing. So happy to have this. And then of course you got to have the other 2. You can't, like I said, you can't just have one when you can't have just the rare one. You got to have all of them. You got to complete the series. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like I got to complete the series. Then you got Adventure Island 1, 2, and 3. And all those are fun games. Outside of the Mario Brothers trilogy, I think this might be my favorite. I love me some Adventure Island right here. Alright, and now for a couple of trilogies that I'm working on. I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. Now, I know in the past I've had parts 1 and 2. I've probably traded them away, which I regret. So, if anyone got Ninja Turtles 1 and 2 in really good condition, hit me up, I'll work out something, trade or whatever. You can't have just 3, you gotta have all 3. You gotta have 1, 2, and 3. And the Lolo series, I need that Lolo 2, y'all. What's up with the Lolo 2? I need that. So, I got 1 here and 3. Very fun games. 3 is the one that's, I guess, somewhat rare. I don't know. I think it's like a $20, $25 game. I got 1. I can never seem to find 2, for a good price that I want to pay. So, alright, folks. Just wanted to show you a couple of my, like I said, trilogies on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Feel free to comment. Let me know any trilogies that I might have left out. I don't have all the trilogies, I'm sure, but I'm pretty sure I have most of them. If there's any trilogies I left out, let me know. Let me know what's your favorite trilogy. And I'm also working on like a lot of other things to complete series too, like like 2-part games. Like for example, you can't just say, "Oh, I want DuckTales 2 because it's rare," and not have 1. You gotta have 1 and 2. Rescue Rangers, you gotta have 1 and 2. I got Godzilla, both of them. I got 1 and 2, not just 2. All those little series that have like 2 parts. I don't want just 2. I want part 1 and part 2. Bubble Bobble, I want 2. I already got 1. I got Casino Kid 2, but I don't have 1 anymore. I used to have 1. Now I gotta get that game, Casino Kid 1 and 2. You know, I like to complete all the series. I don't want to just have the rare one. I gotta have complete series. You know, I got the whole Mega Man series 1 through 6. I got all 4 Dragon Warrior games. But yeah. Anyways, like I said, feel free to comment on this video. Maybe if you want to do a response video to say what's your favorite Nintendo trilogy, that's fine. And just figured I'd make that video. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, y'all. Peace.